Well, hey there, baby cakes. What's crack-a-lackin'? It's Liz, and I finally got all the things that I was gonna get from Black Friday that are not a pre-order. So I did order two other things that are pre-order, but they won't be here or won't ship anyway until sometime in January. And that's the Glaminatrix Nearly Nudes. I think that's what it's called. Eyeshadow palette, and then also the Nocturnal palette. So when I get those, I will show you guys. But I did get the other things I ordered. I didn't order a lot this year compared to what I would normally order. I tried to keep it low key comparatively. Some of you might think it's a lot if you have a smaller collection, or if you're on a low buy, like you might think it's a lot. But for what I would normally do on Black Friday, it's really not a lot. So the first thing I got was the Nomad Snow Lodge palette here. Now, to save time, I did open, take the sleeve off of this ahead of time, but it's so pretty. And it was half off. So when it went half off, I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to, because this has been on my list since like last year when they released it. And I was like, I knew I wanted to get it because just look at it. So pretty. So pretty. Like, this was the palette that everybody was comparing the Snow Lodge palette to. Not the Snow Lodge, I'm sorry, their Christmas release. And honestly, like, I see most of the colors in here. Well, I guess it's not most of the colors, but it is comparable. So I think that this would probably be a better choice than their Christmas release. Just judging by that one shimmer I just touched, holy goodness. But yeah, super pretty. So excited to play with it. So yeah, that's the Whistler Snow Lodge. So the second palette that I got is this Barbie and Glam Light Cosmetics. I wasn't gonna get this palette originally. And then Angelica Nickfist, which if you don't follow her, she's amazing, but she actually recommended this palette, surprisingly. And there goes the air conditioner, but it is too late. I have already started filming, so I'm sorry if it's background noise, but I forgot to turn it off. So that's the Barbie and Glam Light palette here. And I'm back. Well, sorry, my air conditioner sounds like a jet, like revving up. It's like so gnarly, especially in my dining room here where I film. But so, yep, I have to scoot back. So this is a Glam Light and Barbie collab. It's really a beautiful color story. And I thought about it, but I was like, no, I've got that Unearthly Vitality palette. I probably don't need this one. But they put it half off on Black Friday, and I was like, fuck. That's how they got me. That's how they got me, friends. They got me with that. But Angelica Nickfist recommended this actually as one of like an unsung palette of like 2022. And after getting it and like actually like seeing it in person, I agree, it is a beautiful palette. And I'm really glad that I picked it up because these are colors that I do gravitate towards. So it just kind of worked out. So, but yeah, so it's just so pretty. I love their shimmer formula. Their mattes for me, for the most part, are pretty good. But the shimmers get me. So the third thing I ordered is actually a replacement item for a palette that I had that was damaged. My toddler got into it when she was like a year and a half, 2 years old, and I really wanted a replacement. So when I saw that it was on sale for Black Friday, I went ahead and got it. And it's the Vintage Rose palette by Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I wish these were smaller pans, and I hope that at some point in the future they decide to do that and like they shrink the pans and the price. But yeah, it's a beautiful palette. I've used this before. I really love this like metallic shimmery kind of formula. It's really beautiful, and I haven't tried this formula since I started using glitter glue on my eyes. So I'm really curious if it's gonna be like even more crazy with that. So, but yeah, it's really pretty, and it's a replacement for the one that got broken. And the last item, because like I said, friends, I didn't purchase that much, is the New Mood palette by Beauty Bay. This was like $7.50, and I was like, okay, we doing this, right? So it's a lot of packaging, but the palette is not that thick, So, I mean, I get it. It came from Europe, so. But it's a really cool color story. I appreciate that we have this like deep hot pink in here with these corals, and then we've got some nice mustardy tones. And so I thought it was a really beautiful color story. I really thought about getting the Dark Fantasy palette, But honestly, I have so many Beauty Bay palettes that I felt like I was going to have repeat shades. So just judging by looking at it, there were a couple tones in there that weren't like, you know, they wouldn't have been a repeat, but I felt like I was going to have a repeat if I ended up getting that. So I opted not to, but yeah, I just think it's a really pretty color story. This shade right here, Beauty Bay gets me with these like limey green, yellowy green colors. I'm like, I want to touch you, but I won't yet, but I will, because I'm going to swatch them, and I will insert swatches at the end of this video for each of the 4 palettes that I got. And obviously for the 2 pre-orders, I can't because they're not here. So don't get ahead of yourself. But anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got Black Friday. I just got the 4 things. I didn't buy anything else because honestly, like, there's a lot of things that I would want. But I'm trying to show some restraint, and I'm trying to use all of the Virgin palettes that are in my collection that I haven't touched yet. I'm really trying to give them some love and trying to get my grubby little fingers in them and play with them. So until then, from this point on, other than the 2 that I've already pre-ordered, I'm not buying any more eyeshadow palettes. I really hope I get some for Christmas because I have a wish list on Instagram, and I told my husband to look there. So I really hope I get some, but I'm not going to buy any until I touch and use all of the palettes that I already have, because I think that's fair. So I'm not planning to do a no buy or even a low buy. I have a couple of painting projects in mind, one of which I'm already doing, which reminds me I need to film an update for that. But yeah, so that's all I have for you today. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for being here with me and all of that jazzy, good, mushy stuff. So I love your beautiful faces, and I hope I see them soon. Bye.